Dog. Hi everybody, welcome to the show. I'm playing a game called Dog. I don't know what this game is, so let's play the game. Hello, today's episode is sponsored by dogs, because where would we be without dogs? We'd be in the same place, only we'd be much unhappier, I imagine. So let's play Dog. Uh-oh. 50 levels? Oh, so I am Dog. Okay. So B is jump. And D-pad left and right. I can jump on turtle. Can I jump on snail? I can jump on turtle and snail. I can go up. Can I sniff? I can do nothing but jump. Okay, so I can jump. I can jump on turtle and snail. Turtle and snail. Oh, that's it. We just have to destroy all of the. Is this it? Do I just gotta jump on stuff? Is that all this game is? I mean, it looks. I love the background. The background looks pretty. But that's, you know, it's not much of a game. If it's just jump on a thing, maybe, you never know, it might get more difficult. He looks, when he sits like this, he looks a little bit like Poochie. Oh, huh, is this really all that this game is? Jump, jump, just like my dog in real life. All my dog ever does is jump on people's heads and kill them, and I say, dog, you could get me in trouble with the policeman. Jumping on all the heads and killing them, and then also, how, like, well, I gotta say, my dog is very fat. She's a big fat pup. You know, she eats a lot because she's adorable. So we give her lots of food because she asks for it. And then how could we say no? So we give her all the food. So if she jumped on your head, you'd be like, oh fuck, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead, man. Boom. Okay, what level are we at now? Boom. 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 Is it just the two enemies? Is it just turtle and snail? Is this it? See, snail moves quicker than turtle, which we all knew. That's part of real life. We know this. This is logic. We've all seen turtle and snail race. And this is what happens. Oh. Whoa. Watch the turtle. I love the way his eye moves up and down. See that? Wow. You know, much the way that a real turtle's eye would move up and down. Yes, sir. Ooh. I'm intrigued. I really like the pixel art in this. It looks pretty. Look at that tree. You know, attention to detail has been. Oh, that killed me, did it? Alright, that's one death. So clearly it's not as easy as I think it is. I hate her. I hate her. That snail didn't hit me. I jumped over that snail. Don't tell me it's gonna be one of these games, is it? It doesn't register shit properly. Alright, come here. I'm not gonna. Boy. You're not gonna get me, Mr. Snail. You're not gonna make me out to be some kind of dumb diddly dum dum. We're only 5 minutes in, and this is the game. I thought for sure that there would be more to Dog than just this. You know what I mean? I really did. Is that my fault? Am I the one? Look at his waggy tail. There doesn't seem to be any other buttons to do to them. Ha ha ha! We got a mushroom! Oh. He dies the same way everybody else dies. With bonk on head. Bonk. Aha! Platforming sections. Yep. Bonk on head. Now come back here so I can bonk on head. Yes. So you've seen 3 enemies so far. One is snail, one is mushroom, one is turtle. And we've seen some mild platforming. We've seen a little bit of climbing up things like this. So that's interesting. The progression is interesting, shall we say. I don't know if it's that strong. You know what I mean? Like if you see the same two enemies for 10 levels, and then from levels 11 to 20 they introduce one more new enemy that is essentially the same as the old enemies. Is that progression? You know what I mean? Have we evolved? Is it different? Is it the same? Oh no, 3 turtles, what to do? I know what to do. Honk on head is what to do. Oh, he got me. I got too enthusiastic. Couldn't beat him. I thought I could beat him. Couldn't beat him. Oh. I could beat him that time though. It must be some other enemies. Here he is. It's snail. Oh, and snail and mushroom. He does a little hop. Turtle's still my favorite enemy, I think. I like the cuteness, the simplicity of him. You know, he seems very just happy to be there. Just not at all like in a rush. These two guys are like rushing to go somewhere. I don't know what they're up to. Snail, for some reason, is very eager to get out of here, and I don't know what he's up to. I suspect he's up to something suspicious. I'm wondering why this is called Dog. I mean, I know it's called Dog because the protagonist is a dog, but I'm like, why? What benefits of being a dog is there? Like, I bought this because I thought that this platformer would have a little bit more like dog stuff to it. For example, I thought there would be sniffing or like digging in the dirt for things. Those are just simple games. Maybe they were too simple. Maybe they were too obvious. And this guy was like, no, I'm not gonna give people the obvious dog game. I'm gonna give them a dog game where they jump on snails and turtles. Which is admirable if you think about it. But, you know, to not give us any other kind of game mechanics just in order to swerve us is ill-advised, is what I'll say. That's what I'll say. I do think it's very cute. It's very, very cute. But it's very hard to sustain this as a 20-minute video. Wouldn't you say, boys and girls? And boys... Oh. Ooh. Spicy meatballs. Oh, a croco dick. Okay, pretend I didn't say croco dick. Pretend I said something else. Pretend I said croco dial. Is that it? So now we've seen 2 new enemies. We've seen Mushroom and we've seen Crocodile. And I still don't think that counts as anything like too taxing. Oh, says me as I get killed. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Well, aren't I a big idiot? Yes, I. Come here. Then we jump on you. He doesn't eat them. He doesn't do anything. Like, the dog just jumps on people's heads. And like, dogs eat stuff. My dog eats shit like all the time. You know? That's what they do. But this dog is just jumping on people. Oh no. It's just, sometimes you get hit by the ceiling, and sometimes you don't. I don't think I got hit by anything right there. I don't know about that. You're gonna have to double check that for me. Mr. Adjudicator, go back and look at that, double check. I don't think that I was in the wrong there, but you know, you do what you gotta do. You're the judge. I am not the judge. I'm just a competitor. I'm the man the judge looks at and says, good job, buddy. Okay, that one was my fault. I'll grant you that. So how many deaths are we up to now? Okay, that was also my fault. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Oh, I gotta get this crocodile. We got it. I mean, what killed me there? It's funny how I'm like, this game isn't hard, and I am finding it difficult on this level, but is it the monotony that I'm annoyed with? You know what I mean? Is it just that I've gotten bored of jumping in people's heads? I would like something else to do? Like, this seems like a Flash game, doesn't it? It doesn't seem like a Switch game. It just seems like a... Look at this guy. What? I stand by my criticisms. It does just seem like a Flash game though. It doesn't seem like there's any proper nuance to this or real reason to play it other than the first couple of levels, because the backgrounds all look the same as well. And like I was praising the backgrounds. I did say they look very nice, and they do look very nice. But they're all the same. They're all in the garden outside a mountain. And like, do we get to go to the mountain? Is that level 50? Do we get to go to the beach? Do we get to go and do anything other than the things that we are currently doing right now? Which is jumping on turtles' heads. You know, I would like to see what more this game has to offer, or what more the developers have to offer. If this is all that this game is, have the developers made something else? Like, if this was just made by one person, fair enough. You know, like I said, look, the pixels are nice, sprite work is nice. You know. Oh, I don't think anything hit me there. I don't like the hitbox. They seem to be including like the tip of the tail. I need to double check that, like, have a look at that. It doesn't seem to line up too well. But whatever. Turtle. Crocodile. Turtle. Okay, so I need to go up and down. I need to go here, and then I need to go up there. Easy peasy. Okay, come back, sir. There we go. What are we up to now? Only 13 minutes. This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one, but I'll be able to persevere. Don't you worry about that, sir. Mr. Stanley, man. Mr. Stanley, please, come back. Put down that wrench. No, I'll never put down that wrench. Mr. Stanley, you're not a qualified wrench-tician. Don't you tell me what to do, woman. Mr. Stanley, I'm not a woman. I don't know who told you that. I mean, you're looking at me right now. So, Mr. Stanley, if you could please put down the, what did I say? It wasn't a spanner? What did I say? Stanley and the spanner? Like, what hit me there? That's really strange. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. I don't think anything hit me. It's a shame. You know? I want to like a game about dogs. I very much do. And I feel like this game has enough like neatness to it, enough charm, that if it were anything else, if the hitbox was a little better, if there was more to the game than just jump on and turtle, if the backgrounds were a little varied, or not just the backgrounds, but the levels themselves were a little bit more varied, I think this game would be a lot easier to recommend. I also believe it's very cheap. You will not break the bank purchasing this game, which is understandable for what it is, but at the same time you're like, oh, dang it. You can't, like, you press A to jump, but it doesn't jump sometimes. Well, not sometimes. It's when what? Like when you come down from a jump, you can't jump up straight away. There's a little pop between the button press and like you landing. I really need to take a look at this. I don't believe that anything is hitting me. Because if they're mushrooms, like the curve of their mushroom cap shouldn't be able to hit me when I'm here. You know what I mean? You can clearly see if I'm here, even if I'm here, like the curve of their mushroom cap isn't touching my foot. You know? They look. You can see the top of the very top of the hat in the middle is just about at the level of that brick. So, this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. I was having, I don't want to say fun. Okay, that was my fault. I don't want to say I was having fun necessarily, but I wasn't having a bad time. I was talking about Stanley, and I don't know what's happening up here. I'm gonna go back. I really am gonna go back and look through this footage and see what the fuck. Because I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. I feel like I'm being lied to. I feel like the owners, the creators of this game are fooling me, or making me think that these mistakes are. Something's up with this hitbox, man. I don't like it. Don't like it. You know what I mean? It's causing me to make a lot of mistakes. And I'm like, am I making these mistakes, or are these mistakes being made on my behalf? I don't know what the answer is. Come here, Snail. Alright, I killed him that time. We're finally gonna move on. Hopefully I don't die right here. That would suck. You never know with these hitboxes, see ya. You never know what they're gonna spring on you. Alright, next level. Oh good, it's more of the animal brigade. Here we go. Okay, that was also my fault. Fair enough. You know, you gotta call a spade a spade. As most people do, you know, whenever they're faced with things, you just call them by their actual name. It's simple, I know. You gotta do what you gotta do. I don't like that. It feels like you should just be able to just bonk them right on the head instead of dying like that. No, it's making me a little afraid of these mushrooms as to how to hit them properly. You know what I mean? I'm very afraid of how to hit them properly. Okay, and then crack up you. Alright. Oof. And then this guy. Oh, it was close. There we go. So they don't do anything, they just move back and forth. There's no like they don't actively try to attack me. You know, like in Mario, at least like the turtles would kind of walk back and forth, but they seem to have a little bit more smarts to them. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like walk forward till you die. Like the Hammer Brothers would throw hammers at you and shit. And the Goombas were different enemies from the turtles. You could tell, not only graphically, but they seemed to work in a different way, mechanically. These are all the same enemies, you know, they do the same thing. And then you see like piranha plants and stuff that will come at you in different ways. You have Lakitus dropping like things and shit. Stuff happened and you reacted to it. But if it was just all the same thing, it would like you know, that would be kind of, well, boring is the correct word. Like, it's very simplistic. I mean, if it's just for kids, then fair enough, you know, you can't knock it. It does what it does really well. Looks good. Controls, like, relatively okay. Like, I was annoyed about the hitboxes. I still think that was a bit of an issue. Oh, look! It's different. Now they used to have spikes on them. Can I jump on them? Yes. Yes, I can jump on them. I thought it would be different. No, you can still jump on them. Alright, that's pretty much, we're looking pretty good for time, I think. I don't know what else to say about this game. This is, oh, a cobra. But it is also the same. I'm gonna get to the end of this level, then I'm gonna like start it over to see, because there were 50 levels we saw on the level select screen. 50 levels that were locked, so I want to see where we're at now. Yeah, let's go back to the main menu. Play. We're actually level 33. I mean, we're not that far away from beating it. Shall we just try to beat it? I mean, why not? Oh. I didn't want this to be an extra long episode of just dog, but I guess that's what we're doing. We'll do one extra long episode and it'll be me trying to beat this game. So there you go. Oh, excuse me. Don't know if you heard that, but I'm worried. Bow. So we are level 30, this is level 34. It would be nice if something else happened. I do appreciate the background being different. That is one thing that I had been wondering. So now it's snow times. Now, one question, because I was looking at the backgrounds, but I'm like, now that I'm looking at these backgrounds, are these backgrounds just the same as the old background, but just with like the colors swapped out? That's interesting. You know, I hope that that's not the case. But, so like, why am I jumping on dinosaurs now? And why are the dinosaurs the same heights as the snakes? You know, like, how does that work? I dare say it probably doesn't, but here we go. Look at him run, this plucky little pupper. Oof, oof, oof. Oops. He got me. He says this game is easy. It ain't easy. Look at the difficulties I'm having on level 35. Tricky. I wonder if you fight a boss. I wonder what happens if you beat this entire game in like half an hour. What's the next bit? You know? What else happens? Do you think anything else happens? Or just the credits roll? Call me, but I got complacent. I got really like, oh, this game is a piece of piss. And it fooled me. It really did. It got me. Gotta keep your eyes on the prize, son. Gotta watch out for giant ass mushroom fucking dinosaur ass thing. Jumping on two of them at the same time doesn't seem to do anything. You can't really do that. You have to jump on them one at a time. If they're in the same place at the same time, doesn't count. You know, this dog isn't Wonder Dog. It's just regular dog. Wonder Dog. Get out of here with that Wonder Dog talk. Does this look like Wonder Dog to you? No, it's regular dog. Come here, you dino. Oh, So I was at level 35, level 36. This might be level 37, I think. Which means we've only got just over 10 levels to go. You know, 12 or 13 levels to go. Which is pretty good, pretty good. I bet you didn't expect to see us beating the game today. Well, suck my fucking dick. You were wrong. This is what's happening today. You know? That dang hitbox, man. Dang hitbox. Okay, stay away from these. How are they hitting me? Like, their sprites don't go past the brick, right? So how can they hit me? Oh. That was silliness. That was just a silly movement on my part. I was being silly. I need to be smart. I need to be wise. I need to be educated. I need to understand how to play dog. You know? What? I'm getting too cocky. I'm having played dog for 25 minutes already. I need to be smart. I need to know. I need to get into the head of the dog. You know? I have to think like a dog. What would a dog do right now? I think a dog would probably jump on the head of a crocodile. Bye-bye! That's exactly what I did. I jumped on that crocodile's head. Hey, lava time! How weird is it that the first like 30 levels were just like a mountain, and then then it was ice, and now it's lava time? What's up with that? That's very strange. Oh, the Cobra. So are these different dinosaurs? What kind of dinosaurs are these? Where they are the same height as dog. Now this is interesting. So we fight dinosaurs, right? And we're fighting snakes, who are reptiles, of course. And we're fighting crocodiles, who are reptiles. And we're fighting giant mushrooms with big eyes, which we don't know if they existed in prehistoric times or not. We weren't there to tell. We have no idea, right? So they could have existed in prehistoric times. What I'm saying is, like, turtles probably did, and crocos probably did, and snakes probably did. Dinosaurs would have existed in dinosauric times. So that ticks that boxes. I'm like, are we actually, at the moment, are we not playing a present day game? Are we back in time with dog? Is this a dog that has traveled through time and is now in dinosaur times, Jurassic times, if you will? Although I don't know how many dinosaurs were actually around in the Jurassic period. Like, I don't know if that was just for the film or if that was real. Because there's all sorts of like historical periods, and you know, not all of them had like dinosaurs. The Victorian era, for example, very few dinosaurs in that one. You know, the Bronze Age, I don't think there was a single dino. You know, so you gotta think of stuff like that. Like there's the Jurassic and the Triassic, and what's the difference? Words and pronunciation certainly, but also I think there are actual differences. Dinorific differences that would determine which one is which. And I don't know the difference. I'm afraid to say that I am no dinosaur statistician. I don't know about the lives and times of Dino McGee. I just don't. I'm a fool. I'll happily admit that. I don't know. If there's anybody out there who does understand the different time periods of the dinos, please get in touch and let me know, so I can correct this video. I'll make a whole other one where I can correct myself. But I think you guys know what I'm talking about, which hopefully you do, because then somebody fucking does. But I mean, like, doesn't it seem like with the dinosaurs and all these reptiles that this is an old game? Not that it's an old game. I don't mean that this game was made at the same time. Like, these are the only animals that are around. We gotta make a game out of them. But I mean, like, doesn't it seem like it's set in the past? I mean, if there's dinosaurs knocking about, you would imagine it is set in the past. You don't see a whole lot of that's what I'm saying. You don't see a whole lot of dinosaurs in modern day, right? That's not slanderous to say. I don't think. I believe that to be a pure fact. A pure fact. There are no living dinosaurs. I mean, you can say shit like, "Oh, what about crocodile?" Yeah, I get, but like, not really though. You know what I mean? There's no like Diplodocus or fucking Krallosaurus. You know, none of that. See, it's starting to heat up now. But I reckon we're pretty close to the end. I reckon we're pretty close to the end. Hoppa. Oof. Ja ja ja. Ya 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 ya. Bow bow. Bow bow bow. I mean, that's all this game has turned into now, is me making bow noises. There's a little waggy tail. Come on, where's that snake? Give me that snake. Put that snake in my face. Give me that snake, snake, snake. Face snake in the snake. It's not a great song, I will grant you that. It needs work. It's not perfect, you know. I've never claimed to be perfect, except for my rap album, where I was very, very insistent on my perfecity. That means how perfect I am. Don't look it up. It's true. I mean, don't look up the meaning of that word. Do look up my rap album. It was really good. Underrated, if you ask me. And of course, I would say that because I made it. But also, like, a lot of great songs in that record. Fuck you, Ronald Reagan, for one. Now, some people said it was in bad taste for me to make fun of Ronald Reagan because he's not alive to rap battle back with me. You know what I mean? Like, he's dead and gone, and he won't be able to spawn like with his own diss track. To which I say, I don't think that that's necessary. You know what I mean? I wouldn't worry about Ronald Reagan dissing me. I think he's a bit of a puss anyway. Like even in real life, even if he was here today to respond, I don't think that any kind of Ronald Reagan diss track would be worth listening to, frankly. You know, I don't want to sound controversial with that. I don't think there's anything he could do or say that would really put the fear of God into me, you know? Really. And again, I don't know if that sounds controversial. If it does, then great, because that'll probably sell more records, but no, I'm not. I'm just not afraid of Ronald Reagan. You know, put that on my tombstone, if you will. Quote me on that. I'm not afraid of Ronald Reagan. Captain Explody 2000 and whatever year this is going up. I'd like to say 2022, but you know, you never know with my crazy work schedule. You know, I got a lot going on. Obviously, I'm making another rap album. I mean, you could even debate that I can't rap at all, and that is one of the reasons why my rap album failed to chart. But I think that's a very defeatist attitude. I don't approve of that. I think that anybody can rap if they put their mind to it, except for Ronald Reagan. I think he just really fucked the whole thing up, really, if you ask me. You know, he wasn't a fun man. I don't think he understands the nuances of rap music personally. You know, he just seemed like a bit of a square, Ronald Reagan. And what are you gonna do? That's it? That's the game? Oh, well, that's language. What difference does that mean? Portuguese or English? Well, thank you for watching me play dog. We've 100% run through. I guess walk through. I'll teach you how to do it. You jump on the fucking guy's head. Thanks for watching. I didn't expect this, but there we go. Check it out if you want to, if it's cheap enough. It's called Dog. You play as a dog. You've seen the whole game, really, but cool. Thank you very much for watching. That's it. See you later. Yes, fuck you, Ronald Reagan.